Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this from PCGamer. FYI, before I go even further, this will promise to be a very long video because there are two hit pieces that I have to cover. One from PCGamer and the other from Daily Dot. So you know, it's gonna be crap. It's like dealing with a very, very large toilet in a very, very dirty and crappy gas station in a very, very bad part of the town that hasn't been cleaned up in months. And they had a very spicy taquito festival, and all the meat was bad, and that was the only toilet in a mile radius. That's how bad these hate pieces are. They are badly researched, they are badly made, they are full-on pieces of crap. And I'm surprised that these idiots even got paid to write this, but then again, this is what you can expect from rags, journalistic rags like these. Games journalists. Even worse than journalists. Let's keep going, shall we? An upward sorry not sorry from the creators of one of Kickstarter's 16th most funded video game project. CubWorth is a Kickstarter success story that crowdfunded over $1 million with its promise of a sci-fi RPG with tactical combat where you get to be captain of a spaceship, recruiting sexy alien companions and then bang them. Which for me, in my own view, that's absolutely fucking awesome. But unfortunately, due to the current Western shenanigans, due to the current Western mentality of the game developers and the infections and the cancerous growth that it is the feminism growing inside of the gaming market and game developers, banging women on a video game is a no-no. Sexy women on a video game is a very huge no-no. So, let's keep going. Since developer studios FOW, F-O-W, or FOW, I don't know, I'm gonna address them as FOW, cancelled plans to release CubWorth in early access, players hadn't actually seen gameplay of it yet, even though its first chapters, of which there would be 10, are due in early 2021. And here's the first interesting bit. So there was some anticipation around the exclusive first look reveal of its tactical grid combat, waifus and schmut gameplay. However, that exclusive first look was granted to a YouTuber named Arch, a controversial figure whose commentary on the platform led him to being blacklisted by Games Workshop. Technically, the only reason he got blacklisted by Games Workshop was because he was critical to a few things that Games Workshop did. Let's drink some coffee, and hopefully this one is it's cold enough that my poker lips don't get burned. Otherwise I'm gonna look like I have lipstick without actually putting on lipstick, and very painful lipstick that way. No, it's too hot. I can feel the temperature on my lower lips. I'm gonna have to wait until I can actually drink the little bastard. Oh boy. As well as complaints about feminism and how Warhammer and Star Wars have been ruined by SJWs. Arch has a second channel devoted to topics like Islam, immigration, and his right to use the N-word. Wait, he has a second channel? As far as I know, he only has one channel. Are you aware of something that I do not know? I want to know what the second channel is so I can subscribe and get more content from that beautiful Norwegian bastard. I want it. So, But he's absolutely correct. Warhammer still hasn't been fully infected as of yet, but you can actually start to see a few cancerous growth, a few tumors here and there that you need to nip it right out in the bud to avoid for it to metastasize and infect like it happened in Star Wars. Star Wars has been infected so badly, so fucking badly, my handrest needs a repair on my chair. Anyway, has been infected so badly that even I am embarrassed to say that I once liked Star Wars. Star Wars is a disaster today. It's a mess. It wasn't really perfect in the past, but it was acceptable. Today is a huge fat fucking mess of a disgrace. They destroyed it. They fucked it up so badly that I don't even recognize Star Wars as Star Wars. That's how bad it is. Thinking that Princess Leia is going to be the ultimate Jedi, the only Skywalker that could be Jedi, go fuck yourself. Arch used to post videos under the name Arch Warhammer until Games Workshop decided it wanted no association with the guy. It made him remove the word Warhammer from his channel. Technically, Warhammer it's not a copyrighted word, considering it is the name of actual medieval weapon used to kill people in the Dark Ages. From his channel, convinced the World of Warship creators Wargaming.net to end their promotional relationship with him earlier this year, in the midst of a program that brought Warhammer 40k style warships into the game. According to Arch Warhammer, on a video that he addresses this article, he mentioned that this is, what was it? What's the term? I forgot, but either way, it seems that PCGamer is privy of information that not even he knew about. It seems that, that they did this after this contract was signed. So in that case, there is some questionable information here. Alright, let's see. In a statement, Wargaming said, "We were specifically warned by Games Workshop not to work with this influencer and agreed to it." Interesting. Here's a banned topic on 40k lore. Well, they are a bunch of communist idiots in there, and the guy, a former Total War community manager, called a dickhead. Apparently, Crystal... something creative, Crystal. I forgot the name of the guys behind Total War, but they apologized to him. That's why when the Surface gameplay reveal was, let's try now. I think my lips can withstand the heat. It's a bit more sweetener, but I think we are about right. Still hot, but barely on the threshold of acceptable temperature. 1 second. Or maybe it's too weak on the coffee itself. Maybe it needs a tiny little bit more. Maybe half a teaspoon more of espresso, of instant made coffee, because got too lazy to actually brew some good coffee today. So either way, let's go. That's why when Subverse gameplay review was given to watch as an exclusive, people were upset when the video was posted to other games. Over the weekend, there was such a backlash, the mods eventually stated we will be automatically removing any future content made by this YouTuber to our subreddit. Wasn't Kings kind of going woke recently in the April 1st and prohibiting a bunch of stupid shenanigans, even PC Master Race stuff? Subverse creator Studio FOW responded quickly and unapologetically. Community manager Fo Chan posted on Discord that we were not aware at the time that he had made race. Okay, so we already know this. We did not look into his background as much. We don't care. However, that post was soon deleted and followed by one that reversed the position from the same post at Fo Chan that they wrote. In terms of the previous statement regarding Arch, we were bombarded suddenly with posts from different political groups, and as a result we acted in haste. I imagine cancel culture really attacked them. There was also an apology for an apology which was subsequently deleted. We would like to make it absolutely clear we have no okay. The claims that we have no problems with Ash personally and Subverse has no political affiliation sits uneasily together. Why? I see no absolute problems with this. Oh, I see. You are one of those people who you actually need to go on and make everything political, but only from your side. I get it. It's worth being explicit about the kind of things Ash has said in the past. The Warhammer community doesn't like him and has previously collected a bunch of Discord leaks, and if you go on top of the link, it leaks to Serg Marxism, which is a notoriously well, let's just put into Warhammer term, they are Tau. They are the subreddit of Tau, only Tau. Let's put it that way. They are filthy communists. They are disgracefully communists. If you think Nazis are bad, pick everything bad you think about Nazis and apply it to them. They are exactly the same. Nazis, communists, they are the same fucking filth. They are the same fucking garbage. They are no different than one another. That's what you need to know. And the Discord leaks that they show here are in fact debunked. In fact, what Ash has done is not only quote jokes from Chris Rock, various other comedians, but also mocking the idea of racism. Great idea for you to quote this out of context, isn't it, PCGamer? No wonder you're just a fucking joke of a rag of an... Let's keep going. Show his language and views. Arch has blamed black people for slavery? Well, yes. Have you seen what they have done to their own people? Have you read the news lately of the African countries still partaking in slavery? Have you forgotten what is happening in Libya? Have you forgotten about their Barbary slave trade, which the Africans themselves and Muslims actually enslaved white people, Europeans? Of course not. Or have you forgotten that even the Africans themselves who went warring against other tribes enslaved the losing tribe and sold those slaves to the Europeans and Muslims and Arabs? No. Well. Isn't this interesting? No wonder you're a games journalist, because you're so goddamn filthy retarded, a retarded troglodyte, that you could even understand or read a little bit of history. Nothing beyond your fucking asshole. That's the problem. Interesting, isn't it? Let's go. As well as calling Asian people, I can't say that on goddamn filthy YouTube, even though I'm quoting the article from PCGamer and saying God does hate yellow people. Well, isn't it interesting? Arch is an atheist. I think I understand the joke in there because I'm also an atheist. Fucking damn it. He also disliked travelers, lamenting that it used to be possible to shoot them, referring to the Warhammer creatures Noblar as being the gypsies of that universe and the subspecies. There's no subspecies. In the same video, he goes on to say Noblar have slave-like qualities and calls them house. Okay, boasting that this term is something for which this channel is rightly famed, before subsequently delisting the video. PCGamer reached out to his studio for comment and received the following: thanks for the inquiry. We have no further comments at this time and are excited to reveal more Subverse footage to the public in the coming months. Good reply. Do not give these idiots, these people from those communist rags, those games journalists who are more activists than actual journalists or games journalists, people who actually hate games and content, give them the finger. Fuck you, PCGamer. And used to think that I used to subscribe to their physical magazine. Filthy motherfucking Christ. Ash himself has claimed that his statements are part of his sense of humor, and I agree, it's hilarious. Reached via email, he told PCGamer. Racism is absurd and therefore makes for a good joke because it is universally recognized as absurd. If you don't view racism as absurd and don't see obvious jokes for what they are, then you are then that's your problem, not mine. I agree, that's their problem. For me, racism is also absurd. Have you seen how I criticized the Nazis and neo-Nazis in the video in a couple of minutes ago? That's exactly how I view them. It's absurd. And I will insult the Nazis. They are motherfucking fucking retards, just the same way that communists are. Let's go. Partnering with a YouTuber to promote your game necessarily gives up some control over how people react to your product. But Studio Foes claim that it has no political affiliation, is strained by the fact that it collaborated with a person who regularly produces reactionary, explicitly political views. Isn't reactionary a communist term? What I'm seeing here are communists. In fact, communists who hate games write a very inflammatory, blood libel, shitty article, and attacking Arch, who is a capitalist. Well, isn't this what a reactionary does? Writing an article based on a video, reacting to it? Between frequent discussions of Warhammer lore in the past 6 months, Arch channel has published 10-minute monologue criticizing games like Games Workshop's statement, Warhammer is for everyone. Well, even I partook on that one. Apparently, this idiot here did not do his research. Well, I'm shocked. Pikachu, shocked face. Apparently, the person here is so idiotic that did not do the research. Apparently, Games Workshop said that Warhammer is for everyone, but... But if you don't agree with our politics, the game Warhammer is not for you. That's the problem. What Arch did in his campaign was Warhammer is for everyone, no buts. See the difference? Celebrating the US government federal ban on an agency conducting racial sensitivity training? I see no issues with that. In fact, I wholeheartedly support the government bans on federal agencies conducting racial sensitivity training. I absolutely support that. Celebrating Trump's threat to destroy Twitter and other online platforms? Trump, you couldn't have done it earlier. Decrying the White Lives Matter is not a controversial statement. I agree. Why is that a controversial statement? Mocking Riot Games' attempt to create a more inclusive workplace in the wake of a class action discrimination lawsuit and other incisive topics. I also see no issue with that. Riot Games needs to be mocked for that retardness. Now take a peek of this. Look at this, it got completely locked. Comments for this thread are now closed. 6 comments, and you can already see completely and utterly deleted 2 comments. Let's see. Internet drama joy, people working such a position with because of the values, there actually be a cross of a magazine, but shit. Typically type YouTube to show off their games, so that being said, this dude sounds like a real chat. They deleted this comment here. I remember reading it, that they complimented PCGamer for sharing who Arch was, and he was very happy about it because he saw someone to subscribe to, so they deleted the comment. Isn't this interesting? Oh boy. Now time to go to Daily Dot Blood Libel. Subverse Arch Warhammer controversy shows that porn games are always political. God damn it. It's porn political. All signs point to yes. That is, unless you're Studio 4, one of the most important board game studios in the world. Studio 4 is the team behind Subverse, the adult games world's highly anticipated adult video game, but after the team organized an exclusive first look preview with YouTuber Arch Warhammer, at least they seem to link to the video, the studio found itself in an intense and apparently unexpected controversy over Arch's far-right politics. Far-right? It's not even far-right! Then again, with people like these games journalists or these journalists, everything right of Stalin is far right. Subverse is a tactical role-playing game where, okay, I'm not gonna read that, oops, hit the microphone, whoopsie daisy. From a gameplay perspective, it's supposed to be one of the most immersive adult games ever created. It's one of the most popular, so Subverse and 2.2 million. There's a lot of interest and money, and there's also a lot of placing to watch. Warhammer is a notorious far-right, like I said, not a far-right YouTuber in the wargaming, Warhammer 40k, and real-time strategy Total War fandoms. In June, he created a YouTube video ranting about Black Lives Matter after Total War developer Creative Assembly, yeah, there you go, penned a message supporting the movement. I agree with Arch on this. Burn Loves Murder is definitely not a movement that you should be associated with. I obviously agree with the message that Black Lives Matter. You don't see me protesting against it. In fact, I support it. All Black Lives Matter, despite what the movement itself says and some of its proponents. I'm looking at you, Don Lemon. Arch has similarly created videos defending white lives matter. I need to watch this. Speaking with white nationalist YouTuber The Golden One, complaining about trans representation and encouraging viewers to purchase Cyberpunk 2077 to annoy social justice warriors. Yeah, I agree. According to Discord chat logs shared by Total War fans, Arch has also made bigoted jokes. Oh, of course, these people have no sense of humor. Like I said in a few minutes ago, these people are humorless. Communists are humorless. Neo-Nazis are humorless. Nazis are humorless. These people are the same pieces of shit. They smell the same, they look exactly the same. They are all filthy, shitty socialists. Against black people, Roma people, Chinese people, along with the Chinese people. Whoa, you are linking Asians with Chinese? Now, that's racist of you, Daily Dot. Along with the claim that real fascism leads to a utopian state where every member is both spiritually and physically fulfilled. I think he's joking about that. If I don't remember much of the content of the Discord leaks, I remember some of the things he said about the porch monkeys and things like that. There are no the things that he said, but they're all jokes. Some of them are from actual black comedians. So inviting Arch to exclusively preview Subverse was for many fans a way to implicitly condone his, like I said, not far-right politics. Subverse fandom quickly became divided. Studio 4 responded two separate ways. Okay, so we know about that. No need to go through with it. After facing right-wing backlash. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, let's see. They mentioned V. The post, which has since been removed, was documented by right-wing YouTuber. They did not say far right-wing YouTuber this time, who defended Arch by claiming very progressive people do not seem to like the pleasures of virtual flesh, nor the virtual titty. I agree. These people, especially the person who wrote this article, does not seem to enjoy the pleasures of virtual flesh or titties, or well-formed titties. But after facing right-wing backlash, not right-wing backlash, people who actually care about the truth, you fucking idiots. For Studio 4, original post, 4chan, published the second service, let's move. Oh, and by the way, this one is one of the He's Romanian, and some of the jokes he makes, Arch makes about gypsies are, in fact, targeted to V. And V and Arch are friends. See? Another wrench on your gears. Narratives, destroying narratives. That's what we all do. In terms of previous statement regarding Arch, we are but it's something we post. Okay, Fochan, let's move on. But studio reasoning is flawed. Oh, flawed. Oh. Now we are getting to the meat of the thing. There's no such thing as lack of political affiliation in art, because art by nature is political. Why? You can make art and not have politics on it. Let's see here. Is this political? Is this art over here political? I'm not seeing anything political in that art. How the contradictions these people have. It represents human emotions, feelings, and thought, which is influenced by our social cultural surroundings. So, to choose political neutrality is to align with the status quo, one that is particularly influenced by misogyny. Status quo? Isn't status quo misandrist, racist, as in against white people, and heterophobic, and other things of bigotry? Oh, of course not. Of course not. For you, the status quo is misogyny, racismus, homophobia, transphobia, and among other forms of bigotry. There's no better example of this than the games community. Oh, fuck you, you're not even a proper journalist. In an interview on misogyny in games for Polygon, of course, misogyny for games in Polygon. Polygon, isn't this the rag who doesn't know how to play games? Not a rag that nobody likes and people actually laugh when somebody shares content from that website? Feminist Soraya Chemali, who is not gamer, argues that the entire generation of gamers came of age in a period of real conservative backlash during the 90s and 2000s, one that has influenced gaming communities' contemporary political values. No. Let's clarify that. No. Us gamers, we're always open to other people, especially women playing games with us. We absolutely love when women play games with us. I absolutely support when women say, hey, I like games. Fuck yes! What game, what platform? Let's play together! And what these idiots do not like is when men are being men, we are just yanking the chains of somebody, mocking, making jokes, and things like that. They do not like that. They do not like gamer banter. They do not like jokes. They do not like when we make your mama jokes. What's wrong with that? Yeah, there are certain women who do not like that, and then they are welcome to play, but if you get butthurt, you are welcome to leave. That's the problem. We have always been open to anybody in the gaming. You are making a connection just because we grew up on the 90s and early 2000s and the early 90s, because we are some sort of conservatives that we do not like women or do not allow women. That's complete bullshit. We saw whitelash against racial change and an anti-feminist backlash against women's liberation and sexual revolution. That's bullshit. You can't separate the culture that this whole generation grew up with from their attitudes. Dude, we are one of the people who led the change that allow you people to enjoy other things too. Especially when you add media like gaming and mass marketing that leverages stereotypes over and over. Again, stereotypes exist for a reason. You bunch of idiots. Sexism doesn't happen in a vacuum, neither does feminism. Feminism is sexism. In fact, I'm gonna go and say it on the record. Are you ready? Are you ready to clip this? Because here it goes. Feminism is the incel movement for women. There you go. Did you clip that? Alright, thank you. Growing up in the backlash culture is going to impact the way people think about these things. Writing the outline, oh god, Similarly identifies how games industry is not just political but innately conservative. Major multimedia dollar companies have not just successfully suppressed labor power in games. Its management is both tremendously risk averse and brutally neoliberal. Trucker writes in automatic profit games rely on have a go fuck yourself. When developers avow they are political or politically neutral, they are trying to cater to that zealous orthodox wing. Yeah. Sorry, that's not a corona. And there's no pause on Streamlabs, so I cannot pause and edit that out. And I'm definitely not going to edit this. It's gonna take an eternity to render, so you get what you can get. For many, it's easy to write off subverse arch controversy as drama, but over the past decade, we have seen how niche subcultures are incubators for far-right radicalization. Are you shitting me? These people are fucking retards. Many contemporary far-right personalities built a platform rallying around Gamergate. Jesus Christ, these people cannot drop the Gamergate thing. These people are absolutely insufferable. MAGA fan favorite, Mike Cernovich, outright social media darling, Miles Cheong, isn't outright explicitly racist, so in that regard, why is an Asian doing here in the middle, and a transgender writer in the middle too? Isn't this destroying your narrative? It seems these people have no idea what they are doing, or what is outright. You people are fucking retarded. Right-wing geekdom YouTuber The Quartering, far-right YouTuber Sargon of Akkad, who is also descendant of slaves, and right-wing trans writer Sophia Narwitz, all gained recognition and support after the advocating for far-right movement and have since gone off to fight other culture wars. Are you shitting me? This wasn't a coincidence, but a strategy. This book, anti-fascist historian Mark Bray identifies how outright infiltrates alternative subcultures and communities in order to bolster their rights. Is this exactly what you idiots have done on gaming, tabletops, comics, movies, especially science fiction movies? That's exactly what you fucking morons did! We did not have this problem earlier before you morons invaded our hobbies, infected our hobbies, made a cancerous growth, infected and metastasized your tumorous shenanigans, you moist, disgraceful little retards. Fuck! The alt-right does this by targeting frustrated racist white people. What the fuck? And their social cultural anxieties and bigotries, radicalizing them into a base that can both claim this subculture as their own and feed into a larger outright. Are you shitting me? Antifa, you're not welcome to our hobbies, you know? I used to be open and not support gatekeeping, but suddenly after I read Sophia Narwitz's article and I saw the good points she made, I started to convert to the idea recently, a few months ago, that maybe gatekeeping is a good thing, maybe gatekeeping is a good idea. And that will definitely work out in keeping these idiots out of our hobby. Fascists and white nationalists. Wait, why? Well, then again, some white nationalists are socialists, so they definitely are fascists, but, well, okay. Have pursued this line of recruitment by infiltrating white majority subcultures such as the skinhead scene, punk more broadly, metal, new folk, goth, video games, and evidently. What? Gamergate. Look, I'm a Latino with Jewish ancestry, you fucking morons, and I support Gamergate. There are a bunch of women who support Gamergate. Bunch of black people who supports Gamergate, bunch of Asians who supports Gamergate, bunch of natives who supports Gamergate. Are you shitting me? We are not your fucking shield, you fucking morons. Hipster culture, Nazi hipster known as Nipster. Oh, Jesus Christ. And even furries and bronies, men who are fans of, okay, now this one I agree. This one, they are just discussing, degenerate, disgusting things. But they are mostly socialists and Antifa. This tendency shows the importance of anti-fascism in subcultural context. You are not welcome in my hobby, so get the fuck out, Bray. In other words, it matters what happens in the porn games would become adult games in a space where the recruitments for far right happens, and it matters what happens in the Subverse, because Subverse is not just another random porn game. For many gamers, it's a sign that adult games can compete with mainstream multi-million-dollar game developers. Subverse kickstarted London coverage at Polygon, PCGamer, and Games Industry.biz, a rarity for adult games industry. A lot of pressure is on Studio Fall soldiers because Subverse could be a bridge between the safe-for-work games industry and the adult ones. Whether Studio Fall like it or not, the game developing studio is an industry leader now. By ignoring the ways politics affect its games and its communities, Studio Falls obfuscate how politics innately inform the art we consume and enjoy. It gives fodder to people like Arch, who only feels emboldened after seeing Studio Fall back down. It doesn't feel... How does it feel emboldened, even back down or anything like that? Just show that at least Studio Fall is not like Bethesda or Microsoft, who hasn't been infected with your cancerous growth like you people. God damn it! And by treating no political affiliation as a real political affiliation, Studio Fall does a disservice to the marginalized fans. What marginalized fans? You like me? We are being marginalized. We are being kicked out of our hobbies, the hobby we fucking created. You fucking morons. And that adult creators who are working outside of the status quo and trying to create a more inclusive fuck you, inclusive adult games community for all bodies, not just ones that look like art. Do I look like art? Of course not. So go fuck yourself. Who the fuck is this? Oh, it's a he. Of course. No wonder it was badly researched and was a fucking disgrace. It was a fucking joke, this article, and the person who is a low information, low quality writer, then again, I really want to get paid to write blood libel things like this, or something. Write shitty articles like this. It make my life much easier. I'll finally be able to afford better food, better quality of food, instead of questionable food that I have to actually buy, because everything in this shithole of a country is expensive and I cannot afford it. Fascinating, isn't it? Fascinating with these people. Goddamn filthy assholes. God, it's like I said, in the very first few minutes of this video, this is like treading in a very large toilet from a very bad gas station who hasn't been maintained in years or cleaned up in a month, in a very bad part of town, who had a taquito festival. Well, let me go through this and say a couple of taquito festivals, because after reading this Daily Dot article, it feels like that. Which the meat was bad, and the cheese too, and caused everyone to have diarrhea, explosive diarrhea, and the only toilet in a mile radius of that festival was from this gas station. That's exactly what it feels like reading this piece of shit. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like I said, this was a very long video, probably one of my longest in this format. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more content, or whatever this is, or whatever. I'm trying to bring it to you. So thank you for watching. Good night. Oh, don't forget to hit the notification bell button, because you need that notification bell button, because I'm that awesome. I'm awesome. Good night.